Hi, I'm Ryan from Foxtecc. Today, I'm going to show you how to separate an iPhone and iPad that share the same Apple ID. Now, there are plenty of ways these devices sync up. And while it's possible to create some separation, just remember that with the same Apple ID, there's always going to be some level of connection. But let's say you want to keep the same ID on both. What can you do to keep them a bit more independent? Let's dive into the steps. First, start by going into Settings on your iPhone or iPad. Tap on your Apple ID at the top, where you see your name. Scroll down, and you'll find a list of all devices connected to your account. Choose the one you want to adjust, and review all the apps and services that are synced between the two. This is where you can start deciding what should or shouldn't be shared across both devices. Next, for things like photos, messages, and contacts, head over to Settings, then tap on Apple ID and go into iCloud. Here, you'll see a list of apps that can sync via iCloud. To keep things separate, just toggle off any apps you don't want to share between devices. For example, if you don't want your iPad showing the same photos as your iPhone, turn off iCloud photos on one of the devices. You can do the same for messages or contacts, whatever you want to keep separate. Another thing to look at is automatic downloads. Go to Settings, then tap Apple ID, then iTunes and App Store. Here you can turn off automatic downloads for apps, music, and books. This will stop new content from automatically syncing to both devices, so if you download a new app on your iPhone, it won't automatically appear on your iPad. If you want to separate calls and texts, there are a couple more steps to take. For calls, go to Settings on your iPhone, then tap on Phone. Look for Calls on Other Devices and turn it off. This stops calls from ringing on both devices. For FaceTime and iMessage, go into each of those settings and log out of your Apple ID if you want to use a different one for each device. This will allow you to keep your messages and calls completely independent. Now, if you're really aiming for full separation, consider setting up a new Apple ID entirely for one of the devices. This is the only way to get total independence, but if that's too much, adjusting these settings will give you quite a bit of control. Apple's ecosystem is built for connectivity, so these options give you flexibility to control what's shared. Take a look around these settings and adjust based on what makes sense for you. Thanks for watching. If this helped, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips. See you later.